Picture this. It is a sunny morning. You step outside for a short walk, but within minutes, your legs feel heavy, tight, maybe even painful. You stop, stretch, and keep going. But the discomfort keeps returning. Many people shrug this off as just getting older. But here's the truth. Sometimes it is your body waving a red flag that your blood flow is struggling. And if you're over 60, paying attention to that signal could literally save your legs and your life. Here is what is really happening inside your body. Your arteries are like living rivers carrying oxygen and nutrients to every muscle, nerve, and organ. Over time, those rivers can narrow, stiffen, or even clog with plaque. When this happens in your legs, it is called peripheral artery disease, a silent condition that can creep up without warning. The first signs may be subtle: fatigue, cramping, slow healing wounds on the feet. Left unchecked, it can rob you of your mobility, independence, and in severe cases lead to amputation. But here's the good news: your body has an extraordinary ability to protect, repair, and even grow new blood vessels. The key is giving it the right fuel. Think of your circulatory system like a thriving garden. The soil is your blood, rich with nutrients. The plants are your blood vessels, branching and blooming with each heartbeat. When the soil is healthy, plants flourish. But if toxins, inflammation, and nutrient gaps creep in, that garden withers. The exciting news from modern nutrition science is that certain foods act like master gardeners. They fertilize your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and even encourage new capillaries to sprout where they are needed most. And the impact can be seen in weeks, not years. A 2023 study from Harvard found that older adults who regularly consumed high polyphenol foods improved their vascular flexibility by over 15% in just 2 months. That kind of improvement can mean the difference between ending your walk early and hiking with your grandchildren all afternoon. Today, I am going to share with you 5 specific foods that can help you do exactly that. Foods backed by strong science, easy to find at your local market, and simple to work into your daily meals. Each of these foods works in a unique way to boost blood flow, reduce plaque buildup, and keep your legs strong and pain-free. By the end of this talk, you will not just know what to eat, you will understand exactly why these foods work, what they do inside your arteries, and how to combine them for the best results. This is about reclaiming the freedom to move, the confidence to walk without pain, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are actively protecting your body from the inside out. So, let us get started. Imagine your body as a city. Your heart is the central power plant, pumping energy through an intricate network of roads, your arteries and capillaries. Now, what happens if certain neighborhoods get cut off because the roads are damaged or blocked? Businesses close, lights go out, and life slows down. In your body, that is what happens when circulation falters. But here is the fascinating part. Your body has a built-in construction crew called angiogenesis. This is the process of growing new blood vessels to bypass blockages and bring life back to those underserved neighborhoods. Here's what is really happening inside your body when angiogenesis kicks in. Cells in your vessel walls release growth signals that tell nearby tissues, we need more pathways. These signals prompt tiny sprouts to emerge, forming brand new vessels that connect to existing ones. The result? Oxygen and nutrients reach areas that were once starving for them. For someone over 60, stimulating healthy angiogenesis can mean less pain, faster healing, and even protection against limb-threatening conditions like severe peripheral artery disease. Now, here's the good news. You can turn on this construction crew with your fork. One of the most powerful triggers is pomegranate. This deep red fruit is loaded with natural plant chemicals called polyphenols, especially punicle-agens that have been shown in multiple studies to enhance nitric oxide production in your blood vessels. Nitric oxide is like a traffic cop that tells your arteries to relax and open wider, allowing more blood to flow through. But pomegranate goes further. A 2022 study published in the journal Atherosclerosis found that regular pomegranate intake improved angiogenesis markers in older adults while reducing inflammatory plaque in arterial walls. How to put this into practice? Aim for half a cup of fresh pomegranate seeds, or about 4 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice daily. If you prefer juice, drink it alongside a meal containing healthy fats, such as a handful of walnuts or a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. This improves the absorption of those polyphenols. You can sprinkle the seeds over salads, blend them into smoothies, or even fold them into yogurt. Think of pomegranate as a dual-action circulatory booster. It not only helps open your existing roads, but also encourages your body to build new ones where needed. This means more oxygen to your leg muscles, less cramping when you walk, and better long-term vascular health. If this is resonating so far, subscribe for more science-backed health strategies, because the foods we are covering today are part of a powerful natural toolkit to protect your independence as you age. Now let us move to the second must-eat food, one that works its magic within hours, relaxing your arteries and setting the stage for stronger, more resilient blood flow. Picture your arteries as flexible garden hoses. When they are supple and relaxed, water flows smoothly with minimal effort. But over time, age, stress, and inflammation can make those hoses stiff. The heart has to pump harder, pressure rises, and blood flow to your legs slows down. The result? Fatigue, discomfort, and in severe cases, tissue damage. Here is what is really happening inside your body. Your blood vessels are lined with a delicate layer of endothelial cells. These cells produce nitric oxide, a molecule that tells your arteries to open wider and keep blood moving freely. But after the age of 60, nitric oxide production naturally declines. That is why restoring it is one of the smartest moves you can make for your circulation. One food that does this remarkably well is beets. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide within hours of eating them. This is not a slow process. Research from the University of Exeter found that older adults experience measurable improvements in artery flexibility just 3 hours after drinking beetroot juice. The effect was strong enough to improve walking distance in those with peripheral artery disease. Here's how to use beets to your advantage. Fresh beet juice is ideal. Aim for about 4 ounces in the morning. If you do not have a juicer, you can blend raw beets with water and strain them, or simply roast whole beets and add them to salads. Pair beets with foods rich in vitamin C, such as oranges or strawberries, to stabilize nitric oxide levels and keep arteries relaxed longer. If you are concerned about the earthy taste, mixing beet juice with a small amount of apple or carrot juice can balance the flavor without losing the benefits. The beauty of beets is that they work fast, but the benefits can build over time. By keeping your arteries more relaxed, they allow more nutrient-rich blood to flow into the small vessels of your legs, nourishing your muscles and tissues before damage occurs. And here is a little bonus. Improved nitric oxide production does not just help your legs, it also benefits your brain, your heart, and even your ability to exercise with less fatigue. Now, we have covered foods that stimulate blood vessel growth and relax your arteries. Next, we will explore a food that fights the hidden rust inside your blood vessels, the inflammation that can silently sabotage your circulation from the inside out. Imagine your blood vessels as the gleaming pipes of a new home. At first, everything flows effortlessly, but over time, a hidden enemy creeps in. Rust. In your arteries, that rust is chronic inflammation. You may not feel it at first, but it gradually roughens the smooth inner lining of your vessels, making it easier for cholesterol and plaque to stick. The result? Narrower pathways, sluggish blood flow, and a greater risk of clots. Here's what is really happening inside your body. Inflammation triggers immune cells to rush to your vessel walls, releasing enzymes and chemicals that are meant to repair damage. But when this process stays switched on, those chemicals actually cause more harm than good. The walls become irritated, scar tissue forms, and blood can no longer glide as easily through the arteries. For people over 60, reducing this vascular rust is essential for maintaining strong, pain-free legs. One of the most effective foods for this job is wild salmon. Wild salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosapentaenoic acid, DHA. These compounds act like a cleanup crew, calming overactive immune cells and smoothing out vessel walls so blood can flow freely again. A 2023 study in the journal Circulation found that older adults who ate fatty fish at least twice a week had significantly lower markers of vascular inflammation and better ankle brachial index scores, a key measure of leg blood flow. Here is how to make it work for you. Aim for 2 servings of wild salmon per week, about 4 ounces each. Baking or grilling preserves the delicate omega-3s better than deep frying. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon or a sprinkle of herbs like dill or parsley. Not only does this enhance flavor, but the vitamin C in lemon helps protect omega-3s from oxidation in your body. If fresh salmon is not available, frozen wild salmon is an excellent choice, and canned wild salmon can be a budget-friendly option. Just look for varieties packed in water rather than oil. Think of wild salmon as your anti-rust shield. By calming inflammation and nourishing your blood vessels from within, it helps keep those pathways smooth, open, and ready to deliver oxygen to every cell in your legs. And the benefits ripple outward. Your heart beats with less strain, your brain gets steadier blood supply, and your overall energy levels rise. If this is resonating so far, subscribe for more science-backed health strategies, because your body is capable of far more healing than most people realize. And the foods we are discussing are the keys to unlocking that potential. Now, we will uncover the surprising link between your gut and your arteries and how a simple, tangy food can strengthen this connection to protect your circulation. When most people think about blood vessel health, they picture the heart, arteries, and veins, but rarely the gut. Yet, your digestive system plays a surprisingly powerful role in keeping your circulation strong, especially as you age. Think of your gut as the command center for nutrient delivery and inflammation control. If that command center is compromised, your blood vessels feel the impact. Here is what is really happening inside your body. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, collectively called the microbiome. These microbes help digest food, produce vitamins, and release compounds that influence every system in your body, including your vascular system. A balanced microbiome produces anti-inflammatory molecules called short-chain fatty acids, which travel through your bloodstream and soothe blood vessel walls. But when your gut is out of balance, harmful bacteria produce toxins that spark inflammation in your arteries and accelerate plaque buildup. One of the simplest ways to support a healthy microbiome, and by extension healthier blood vessels, is to eat fermented foods, especially unsweetened yogurt with live cultures. Yogurt is rich in beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, which can crowd out harmful microbes and restore balance to your gut. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who consumed yogurt daily had lower levels of C-reactive protein, a major inflammation marker linked to vascular disease. Here's how to make this work for you. Choose plain, unsweetened yogurt with live and active cultures listed on the label. Avoid flavored varieties that are loaded with added sugars, which can feed the wrong kinds of bacteria. Enjoy about half a cup to 1 cup daily, ideally in the morning or as a midday snack. Boost the benefits by adding a handful of berries, which provide polyphenols to further reduce inflammation, and a sprinkle of ground flaxseed for extra fiber to feed your beneficial microbes. If you are sensitive to dairy, try plant-based yogurts made from almond, soy, or coconut milk. Just make sure they contain live cultures and no added sugar. Think of yogurt as a bridge between your gut and your arteries. By strengthening your microbiome, you lower inflammation throughout your body, making it easier for blood to travel through your vessels without obstruction. And when combined with the foods we have already discussed, pomegranate, beets, and wild salmon, you create a layered defense system that supports blood flow from multiple angles. Now we move to a deep red food that acts like nature's oxygen booster, enhancing how well your muscles perform even with less strain, a game changer for keeping your legs strong and active well into your later years. Picture yourself walking up a gentle hill. Your heart is steady, your breathing calm, but your legs begin to feel heavy, almost as if they are running out of fuel. That sensation is your muscles asking for more oxygen. When circulation is sluggish, your muscles cannot get the oxygen they need quickly enough, so they tire faster. The good news, There's a natural way to boost how much oxygen your blood can deliver to your muscles, even before you take the first step. Here is what is really happening inside your body. Your red blood cells are the oxygen carriers of your bloodstream, and their ability to deliver oxygen depends in part on the amount of iron-rich hemoglobin they contain. But there is another factor, the dilation of tiny capillaries that bring oxygen directly to muscle fibers. When these capillaries are wide and open, oxygen transfer is smooth and efficient. When they are narrow, your muscles are left gasping for more. One food that enhances this process is dark cherries, particularly tart cherries. These deep red fruits are packed with anthocyanins, natural pigments that improve blood vessel elasticity and reduce oxidative stress in the muscles. A 2023 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that older adults who consumed tart cherry juice for just 10 days showed improved muscle oxygenation during walking tests, along with reduced soreness afterward. Here is how to use cherries for oxygen support. Drink 8 to 12 ounces of pure, unsweetened tart cherry juice daily, preferably in the evening. Tart cherries naturally contain melatonin, which can also improve sleep quality, a bonus for recovery and circulation. If you prefer whole fruit, aim for 1 to 2 cups of fresh or frozen dark cherries. Frozen varieties are often picked at peak ripeness, preserving their nutrient content. Pair cherries with a source of protein, such as Greek yogurt or a small handful of almonds, to help stabilize blood sugar and keep you feeling satisfied. Tart cherries work on 2 fronts. They improve the flexibility of the smallest blood vessels in your legs, and they protect your muscle fibers from oxidative damage during activity. The result? You can walk farther, climb stairs more easily, and recover faster afterward. If this is resonating so far, subscribe for more science-backed health strategies, because the way these foods complement one another is where the real magic happens, and the next step is knowing exactly when to eat them for maximum effect. Now, let us move into the final insight, how timing your intake of these foods can amplify their benefits and keep your circulation at its best from morning to night. You have heard the saying, it is not just what you eat, but when you eat it. That is especially true when it comes to circulation. Your body's ability to absorb nutrients, produce nitric oxide, and manage inflammation shifts throughout the day. By timing your intake of circulation-boosting foods, you can keep your blood vessels supported from sunrise to bedtime. Here is what is really happening inside your body. In the morning, your blood pressure tends to be slightly higher, and your arteries may be stiffer after hours of rest. This is the perfect time to give them a gentle wake-up with foods that encourage nitric oxide production and vessel relaxation. Later in the day, your digestive system is at its most efficient, making it ideal for foods that feed your microbiome and calm inflammation. In the evening, circulation naturally slows as your body prepares for rest, so this is the time to focus on foods that help recovery and overnight repair. Here is a simple daily rhythm to make the most of the 5 must-eat foods we have discussed. Morning. Start your day with beets or beet juice. This primes your arteries for better flow throughout your most active hours. Pair with a source of vitamin C, such as an orange, to keep nitric oxide levels higher for longer. Midday, enjoy a serving of wild salmon alongside a fresh salad topped with pomegranate seeds. The healthy fats in the salmon help your body absorb the polyphenols from the pomegranate, while both work together to fight inflammation and stimulate angiogenesis. Afternoon snack, have a cup of unsweetened yogurt with berries and ground flaxseed. This supports your gut microbiome during the part of the day when digestion is most active. Evening, drink tart cherry juice or enjoy a bowl of dark cherries. This not only supports overnight recovery, but also improves sleep quality, which in turn benefits circulation. A 2022 study in Nutrients found that distributing polyphenol-rich foods across the day, rather than eating them all at once, led to better improvements in vascular flexibility and reduced markers of inflammation in older adults. The reason is simple. Your body can only use so many antioxidants and circulation-boosting compounds at once, so spacing them out keeps a steady supply in your system. Think of this approach like maintaining a steady breeze over a sailboat instead of one big gust. The continuous, gentle push keeps you moving forward with less strain and more control. In the same way, giving your arteries timed doses of support allows them to stay open, elastic, and nourished from morning to night. With these 6 insights, you now have both the tools and the timing to keep your blood flowing, your legs strong, and your independence intact. Next, let us bring it all together in a conclusion that will inspire you to take action starting today. We began today with a simple but powerful truth. Your blood vessels are living pathways, and how well they carry oxygen and nutrients determines not just the health of your legs, but the quality of your life. For those of us over 60, protecting these pathways is about more than avoiding discomfort. It is about preserving freedom, the freedom to walk without pain, to travel, to play with grandchildren, to wake up knowing your body can keep up with your dreams. Here's what is really happening inside your body when you apply what we discussed. Pomegranate encourages your arteries to grow new connections, ensuring that no tissue is left behind without blood flow. Beets relax your vessels within hours, allowing more oxygen to reach your muscles when you need it most. Wild salmon shields your arteries from the rust of inflammation, keeping them smooth and open. Yogurt strengthens your gut, which in turn protects your vascular health from hidden inflammatory triggers. Tart cherries give your muscles an oxygen advantage while helping you recover faster. And timing these foods throughout your day ensures your circulation has steady support from morning until night. The research is clear. The foods you choose can influence your vascular health just as powerfully and sometimes more safely than medication. A steady intake of these circulation-boosting foods can improve artery flexibility, reduce inflammation, and even encourage the growth of new blood vessels in as little as a few weeks. But the key is consistency. Your body responds to what you do regularly, not occasionally. So, here's your challenge. Choose one of these foods today, just one, and make it part of your daily routine. Add pomegranate seeds to your lunch, roast some beets for dinner, or sip tart cherry juice before bed. Notice how your body responds over the next week. You may find your legs feel lighter, your walks easier, your energy steadier, and once that happens, add another food and then another, until you have built your own daily rhythm for stronger blood flow and healthier legs. Remember, your arteries are not fixed in their condition. They are adaptable, responsive, and capable of healing when given the right environment. Each choice you make is like opening another lane on the highway of your circulation, giving your blood the freedom to flow where it is needed most. If this conversation has sparked something in you, if you feel ready to take control of your health with clear, science-backed strategies, then subscribe and join our BioBites community. Here you will find more than just tips. You will find a roadmap for lasting vitality, supported by the latest research and guided by a belief that your best years can still be ahead. Your legs carry you through your life's journey. Treat them well, and they will carry you farther than you ever imagined.